Guys, welcome to Barbecue Chicken Rogue setup. This build annihilates every goddamn boss at level 90 in Diablo 4. Yes, you heard me right, my beautiful bastard. If you will reach level 90, that's pretty much barbecue chicken. You're gonna cook any boss properly from both sides and you will be able to carry your friends with ease, and I mean it. And as well, that's my last poison twisting blades build, because honestly I'm a little bit tired of this setup and I found some dope uniques, and I hope that I will create some crazy new setups. So as well, if you didn't know, actually Poison received a nerf, but it's still OP. And just keep that in mind, that Poison doesn't work right now with cutthroat skills or core skills or basic skills. And that's the reason why I wanted to update my setup and switch some things here and there. Yes, I'm using Pentagon Greaves, unique boots, and of course I have paired up T-Bolt's unique pants with metamorphosis, a vampiric power. Jesus man, these names. And basically when we're gonna evade with this vampiric power, we're gonna become unstoppable, and boom, we receive really nice damage buff. Pentagon Greaves boots are really dope to proc damage to crowd control enemies, and of course to apply chill effect, 10% extra damage, increased movement speed, cold resistance, all those goodies. These are my 5 vampiric powers right now following waves. I feel that most of the rogues are using the same vampiric powers right now, but I will show you in my next setup how goddamn you can one tap whole map with using unique bow and some new vampiric powers. Right now I'm using accelerating on my crossbow. Maybe it's not that needed because we can gain attack speed as well as with our vampiric powers, but for some survivability reasons I love crazy attack speed. On my sword blade I'm using twisting blade aspect, blade dancer, and of course condemnation unique dagger. Guys, this one is really nice, so it means that you will use combo points as well, but DPS output is crazy. For the stats on your weapons you should look for of course dexterity, all stats to make those breakpoints in the Paragon board. I would recommend you to use maybe close damage and damage to status affected enemies or crowd controlled enemies. On the rings though, crit chance, lucky hit chance, damage again to close enemies, maybe here and there crit damage with health, and on second ring maybe resource regeneration. My on amulet I would recommend you to use of course movement speed, that's mandatory. Exploit is really good for rogue. Health damage and damage to injured enemies is really good. Also armor and damage reduction if you want to push your setup to higher nightmare dungeon tiers. This setup will cover you until level 70-80 nightmare dungeons. After that it can be a struggle, so it's up until you reach tier 80 nightmare dungeons. You will breeze through. You're gonna farm really efficiently glyphs, but if you want to attack hardest content in the game, tier 100 nightmare dungeons, you have to, as usual, spec out resistances and of course damage reduction and gain some armor. Because DPS is not a problem in this setup. You can actually switch some things here and there. I am playing right now with my lucky hit chance and poison damage and crit damage poison, so yeah, I'm switching attributes here and there, just checking which works a little bit better. And once you will get the for example gloves with crit chance, rings with crit chance and lucky hit chance, your setup will instantly deal more damage, and now you will feel that actually crit damage is doing something. And this is my Paragon board right now. This is basically Paragon board from season 1. I'm still experimenting, doing a lot of tests, switching glyphs here and there, trying to find the best combination, not only between 2 or 3 glyphs, but the best combo with 6 different glyphs. I'm testing every goddamn glyph and just want to see which glyph is or which set of 6 glyphs is giving me more DPS, and I think this set of 6 Paragon boards is giving me shit ton of DPS, like crazy amount. Yes, I could reach maybe 7th board, but I decided to stick with 6 boards and reach to every best DPS option. Damage to crowd control enemies is absolutely must have. Damage to healthy enemies again is really important. Some legendary nodes are not that important right now in the game. Also, you don't have to waste your points with poison imbuement to nodes that are increasing your core and basic skill damage or cutthroat skill damage, and even crit damage. You can ditch some crit damage if you're using simply poison. Crit damage as well is not needed, so you can definitely spec out some things, but damage to healthy enemies, brother, is absolutely must have. And as usual, I'm trying to showcase the full potential of this setup, and here's simple full run of Lilith. And if I have to be honest, Lilith could be the most boring boss in the game, especially if you can deal enough damage to her. Basically you will be stuck in animation for 1 or 2 minutes, just run around the map, wait until she understands that she has been dead. And she has been dead right now. So there is nothing much to do, just switch one corner for another corner when she wipes the map. Other bosses at least have some mechanics, but still I feel the game is quite easy once you reach level 90. Way too easy, because you can carry any boss actually in the game. No challenge whatsoever. Only challenge for me right now is to speedrun tier 100 nightmare dungeons. I want to find like a game breaking cheat code setup which destroys the game. I'm looking for that combination. Of course, I'm looking for Uber uniques and uniques in general. I'm missing one ring which could replace Barber Heart from season 1 for my rogue. I'm definitely hunting that ring, but who knows when I will get it. RNG gods usually hate me, but that ring will definitely change some things here and there. But again, this build will clear everything in the game, and tier 80 dungeons as well. 70, 80 plus, it could be a challenge for solo player, so you can do that, but if you want to do in teams, difficulty will be raised up, and that's a no-go. So yeah, butchered over the mic, stay safe, love you all, bye.